slow shipper.
It's the San Diego Padres and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops for a hit. She couldn't run it down.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Bloss with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
That's the ball. Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. That one just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
That's a ball. Close, but called the ball. 2-1. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and she scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed.
Left field, way back there, and it hits the fence. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Bloss back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In the air to left center. Series sizing it up. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is off the wall.
Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Christian Mena.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one missed.
Ball.
Number 4, with some solid production in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I did so much, I blew my mind, but on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While blasted, taking my coat from me. I blasted, dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat. Yeah, baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I sip all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountain, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trigger, I'm Keanu Reeves. Rolling, wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it pop sicker. Outshine all these. No obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep her sicker. And baby, that's why yeah, baby, that's why
my dreams, the green twins with your eyes. They always haunt my dreams, the green twins with your eyes.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today, gotta do better before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport, I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned, my homies still on the block, getting I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you
Gotta do better, I 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 gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
They always haunt my dreams. The green twins with your eyes.
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.
Yeah. The making of the mob, the changing of the guard, an angel from the Lord in ceremonial garb. The big homie in charge, main culprit at large, emerge over the odds. The victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If it's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like candelabras on a mission. I'm chasing chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father, I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. The lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion, I am the most hated one alive. Was fired, another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe, Winnister, fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded charges, don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black, well who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Spark Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and troop to you? No telling what I got in the system to do you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable Pin Saint Noir, my nom de gar, I'm the czar. The Peking to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the Kane. All correlated, unadulterated power, the king. Been coronated, wake up, no masquerade, remove the makeup. It's no sleeper, my eyes refuse to stay shut. It's gatekeepers responsible for this place, but historically the authorities been morally bankrupt. Into the execution, and speaking of retribution, I was in the Lucifer even to catch the future. Me and the best producers out again, on route again. Airborne audio spores, it's like an allergen. So, in conclusion, I wanna clear the confusion. Any rumors the artist you're currently hearing is human. The shapeshifter, weightlifter, I hate it. I'm the great victor behind the bars. Stay prisoner.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me. A 13 dimension, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation. I was 4 years old.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Al Leiter.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
This is Corbin Carroll.
The center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the 2025 season is off and running. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-1.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. One out, bases empty. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Line drive. Profile right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. Now, Tony Gwynn. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Hauls it in for the out. Jacob Wilson will hit next.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Carroll makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Ketel Marte up next for the Mariners. And that's in the dirt.
No strike. Nope, that's inside.
And that skips in the dirt. That one at triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man at first. Now here is Carlos Beltran.
1-0.
In the dirt. Two outs. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kicks and fires. That one lifted to left. Brings it in, and that is that. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Alonso in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ripped on a line to center. Stretches out and holds it in. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Just missed. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swinging a foul straight back. In the dirt, but cut close. Second inning here, no score. Misses, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Here's Marte for 1. What a double play that was. Inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice. And the first offering is not close. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Check swing, and that's a ball.
2-2 the count.
Got him. And 1 gone. Here's Profar now. That one ripped. And gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt, and 1-1. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. And now 2 balls and a strike. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his 4th start, he racked up 17 Ks. Kyle Higashioka now at the plate.
And Feller didn't slow down anytime soon. Led the league in strikeouts for the next 4 seasons and won 93 games.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Manny Machado. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So up next, Colt Keith. Out towards left center. Beltran ranging into the alley. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. That's out number 2. Started after it. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Out to short. To first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Masataka Yoshida. Feller back to work. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Gwynn at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. Pitch kicks away. And the runner holds. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
In for a strike, now 3-1. Keith. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. There goes the runner. And there's a foul ball. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Here's Ketel Marte. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. What a stop. Fires to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. Now it's the power speed combo. Carlos Beltran fly to left his first time. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one misses. 1-1. Out to short, Donovan. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tying run is at first here on opening day. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. They got Shioka to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now J.D. Martinez 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Carroll over at second, one down. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Hit in the air, center field. Beltran has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Rice. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. One down. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's already homered in this game. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Swing and a ground ball, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's a laser base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
In the dirt. There's the swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So digging in, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. On the move, heading back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. At the plate, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off. Alonso leads off first with one away. In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Manny Machado. Struck out swinging his first time. Out towards right center field. Gwynn. Long run. Can't get there. It gets down. Into second, and he's got a double. And up next for St. Louis, Colt Keith. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. Go ahead run on base. Here's Elliot Ramos. That's out to center field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Masataka Yoshida. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Tony Gwynn. And there's one down. And up next for Seattle, Jacob Wilson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Donovan to second, over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And we're back, top 6. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Corbin Carroll. Leiter back to work. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swings through that one.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here is JD Martinez. 0 for 2 in this one. No balls and a strike to JD.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. He did not go around. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And a count now even up. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka up with it to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for Seattle, Ketel Marte. First pitch misses.
Well, these Mariners just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Everything came together perfectly for him right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Ben Rice up next for the Mariners. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is gone. That's worth the price of admission. It's 3-1. 1 down. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. So here comes the big lefty Aroldis Chapman to the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. swing and a drive deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Carroll settles under this one. Makes the grab for the second out. Kyle Higashioka digs in now. Swings through that.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hard hit left side. Machado throws to first in time. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And boom goes the dynamite. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ted Simmons. Little chopper rolls foul. Fires to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Machado is out. And bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. And a swing and a miss there. Chapman throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tony Gwynn up next for the Mariners. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's...
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes in from second, tries to get back and save.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's 7-2. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw. Nicely done for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Beltran. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Andres Munoz.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Swing and a foul out of play. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that one in the air center field. Carroll settles underneath it, makes the catch, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair.
There's a swing and a drive. And boom goes the dynamite. And they close the gap. It's 7-3. So up next, Elliot Ramos. On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
This to third. Muncy sends it to first. First out in the top of the 8th. And up next for St. Louis, Corbin Carroll. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-1. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. And that is the... And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1. Munoz, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Rips that one to right. Ramos makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Martinez makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now up for St. Louis, J.D. Martinez. Bender back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. Here's Pete Alonso. Beltran makes the catch. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jim Edmonds, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. That one the other way. Wilson on to first. Ball game. And the Mariners take the season opener and move to 1-0. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.